Hello, Facebook fam. This is your girl, Tanya Johnson Jones, coming to you live today to give you some words of encouragement for married couples. If it seems like you're going through some difficult times right now and your marriage is constantly being challenged and you guys are at it at all cost and arguing and fussing and fighting, and it just seems like things are not going to get better and you want to give up, I just want to give you some words of encouragement and tell you to stay in the fight. The best is yet to come. Anybody that's worth having in your life is worth working towards keeping. And what I want to tell you today is that marriage is sacred and it's honored by God. And one of the things that you want to do in your marriage is constantly remember why. Why did you say yes? If that man is getting on your nerves right now and it seems like he can't do nothing right, or that woman is getting on your nerves and it seems like she can't do nothing right, I want you to think about all of the good things about them all the time. This is my challenge to you, because what you have to remember is every time something bad is going on in your life, you have a tendency to concentrate on the bad things. You have a tendency to always think about the negative. And when you think on the negative and you think on what that person is doing wrong and why that person's getting on your nerves, or them coming in late at night, or them putting you down, or the food not ever being done, or the house is not cleaned, or whatever the situation may be, when you tend to think on those things, that's what you concentrate on. And what you concentrate on is what you get more of. So my challenge for married couples, even if you're not going through a hard time, and even if things are seeming like they're all roses and everything is good, what I want to challenge you today to do is something I have to do in my own marriage. When things seem to be not going right, what I do is I think about why I fell in love with that man in the first place. And I think about all the good aspects of my husband. And I think about, why did I love him? Why did I say yes to marrying him? And then I concentrate on that. I concentrate on it at all times. And then I start to realize, and my love and my heart grows fonder and fonder. And you can do this not only with your spouse, you can do this with a child. If your child is being difficult right now and it seems like she act just like her daddy or he act just like his daddy, you can concentrate on the great things about your child. What makes them special? What makes them unique? Why, think about, I used to tell my mom and dad, I got all the bad things of you and all the bad things of him, and you put together and you got me. Well, let me tell you something. I love me. And so sometimes you got to love people out of their drama. You got to love people out of their hurt. You got to love people out of their pain. So particularly when it comes to marriages and things just seem so bad right now, think back to, why did I fall in love with this person? Why did I let them in my life? Think back to, was it because he's so handsome? Or even if it was because the sex was good, do more of that. Do more of whatever it is that made you fall in love with that person. Concentrate on that. Think on that. Every time you see them, think about it. And then the next thing, the second part to this challenge is to pray for yourself, because none of us are perfect. That person has flaws just like you have flaws. And when you realize that, you know what, I'm not perfect either, it makes your heart open up even more, because they loved you throughout your flaws. So things are not going right, and they getting on your last nerves, and he can't find a job, or she can't keep those kids under control, or the house is always dirty. I want you to think about, why did I love him? Why did I love her? Why did I ask her to marry me? Why did I say yes to this man? What made me fall in love with them in the first place? And just constantly dwell on that. And when you dwell on that, that's what will manifest itself in your life. And you'll fall deeper and deeper in love. My marriage wasn't always great. Andre and I have had some very difficult times, but we made it through. And I wish this life upon everybody. I am so in love with that man. And I honestly, sometimes I'm like, I don't deserve him. I used to cry all the time. I don't deserve him. But, I used to think about, oh, he's leaving me. He's deployed. He's chasing after his job. His job comes before me. He's chasing his career. And now I see and I understand that he did that for me. He made those sacrifices so that he can take care of his family. And I'm going to tell you something. My life, my marriage, I'm just so in awe at what God would do for you. I concentrate on all of the great things about him. And I just love him more and more. And I just pray that God will make me a better person. And so, you know, difficult times, they will come. But if you weather that storm, you can make it through it. You can get to this point too. You know, don't run at the first sign of trouble. Don't run at the first sign of that something is going wrong. Don't run the first time somebody makes a mistake. Stay in your marriage. Pray for that man. Let them know that you love them. Affection goes a long way. You know, don't try to make them better. Make you better. And when you make you better, then they will become better too. I promise you. So the challenge for you is, for 5 days, all I want you to do is concentrate on everything about that person that you love. If you have to take a piece of paper and write it down, and write down, why did I say yes? And then just write them all down. And every time they do something that you don't like, think back, look at that list and thank them for it. Thank them. I thank you, baby, for being so affectionate. I thank you, baby, for looking over my faults. I thank you for loving me just like I am. You know, that's what you do. That is the challenge. Even with your kids, even with your boss. If you can't stand your boss, think about, everybody has something good about them. Everybody brings something positive to the table. So sit down, write it out. Whoever's giving you that hard time right now, write out the things that it is that makes that person special. The things that it is about that person that makes them unique, or that, you know, that one thing, like, you know, I really can't stand her, but she has a positive attitude all the time. And think about that. Concentrate on the good and not the bad. What you concentrate on is what you'll get more of. So that's your challenge. Anybody that's having a difficult time with whatever relationship it is, if it's your marriage, concentrate on the good things about your husband. Men, this is not only for the women. Concentrate on the good things about that woman. What made you ask that woman to marry you? It ain't gone. It's just buried because all you thinking about is the negative. So now concentrate on that. And that's what more of it will start to manifest itself a little bit more. All of those good attributes will start to manifest themselves again. And I promise you, by the end of the week, y'all gonna be in love all over again. Don't pray and try to change other people. You concentrate on the good things about them and pray for yourself, and understand that you have flaws too, and that they're accepting you with your flaws, and this too shall pass. So for all my married couples out there and everybody that's going through relationships or having some issues, I just want to say that God loves you. Your spouse loves you, or they wouldn't have married you. You love them too. And let's just move forward in love and concentrating on everything that's good. Y'all be blessed, Facebook fam. Continue to concentrate on the good things, and more good things will come to you and yours. God bless. I love you. Stay encouraged. Bye.